CRN is Critical Response Networks. Critical Response Networks was formed in 2006. The mission was to bring an alternative type of housing solution to the disaster housing industry. Up to this point in time, the federal government has had such a strong reliance on manufactured housing, and we are bringing a solution that basically serves dual purposes. Number one, it is a more efficient way to serve the disaster housing community. It's more logistically friendly, it's cheaper. The second is that it is green and sustainable. Our products are formaldehyde-free, no toxic outgassing. So we're bringing a more efficient, cost-effective solution as well as a more environmentally friendly solution to the federal government. Ready Shelter is a brand, a concept that was developed specifically for FEMA. The premise of the name was geared around being more prepared. We were looking at providing a more of a first response solution. The actual shelter, ready meaning pre-positioned, kitted, pre-packaged, ready to ship. Shelter meaning temporary form of residence. So what we did is we tried to combine, as I mentioned earlier, the logistics and the efficiencies of housing and package it into one easy to assemble kit. That's where Ready Shelter came from. The federal government, after Katrina, had found high levels of toxicity, outgassing, in some of the manufactured housing products. With that being said, CDC jumped in and they did a full-scale investigation, and they found that there were a lot of manufactured housing units that were unhealthy. So CDC and the federal government got together and they established standards. They established very strict standards on formaldehyde and particulates. Parts per billion in formaldehyde was established at a very low level. So our units have no outgassing. There's no toxins in our product. So we are able, and we've demonstrated this over the last couple years and had our units tested several times, we fall below where the strict formaldehyde levels are right now. These are site kit-built houses made out of compressed agricultural fiber. So we don't look at really competing against manufactured housing. We look at our market as being twofold. Number one, we want to go in and be able to, at a very more affordable way, to go in and ship these units and build them. But more importantly, after a recovery effort, we want to have a solution that will allow an easy transition for people to move into a healthier, safer, more affordable house. The product solution is made up of compressed agricultural fiber. The actual panels that are pre-cut are made from wheat or rice straw, straw being the byproduct of wheat and rice grain. There is really no environmental impact other than positive attributes, because if you look at the structural components of the wheat straw panels, they are renewable. The U.S. harvests basically around 60 million acres of wheat per year. Out of each acre of wheat, that produces 1.2 tons of straw. For the most part, the straw byproduct of wheat and rice grain is wasteful. It's burned off into the environment every year. So what we're doing is taking a wasteful byproduct and converting it into a renewable, durable product that we can package and kit into a house solution. We designed the house so that it could be easily assembled using lower skilled labor workforce. In today's economy, you'll find that a lot of people looking for work out there are people that don't have certain high-level skills. We took a lot of the design and the thought process and pretty much put it into more of a complex Lego system type of methodology. So we could, in a very repetitive fashion, bring in people that don't have those high-level skill sets, but bring them in to assemble the units. That was the concept behind it. So not only are we providing the agricultural community with converting a wasteful byproduct into additional agricultural revenue, but subsidies from that additional revenue could fund the development of this technology. So we're also putting out homes into impoverished communities that are looking for more affordable housing, and tap into that workforce down there that's looking for work. So we can train both on the construction side and the manufacturing side, and at the same time provide our farmers with additional agricultural revenue. We put our facilities in close proximity so we could be out there within a day. Our kits will sit on flatbed transport, meaning we don't require specialized transport, rigging, toters, permits. We don't require that. We can go to any common carrier that sells flatbeds, and I can put 2 complete houses on one 48-foot flatbed. So it's a lot more efficient and cost-effective from a transport point of view. Once they get out, as I mentioned, we're only within a day from where those high impact areas are. So once we get out, we're building our houses right now in 9 days, including the foundation, the finished work, full front porch, ready to move in.